What's going on, you guys? Prokotaco here. And today we have a hobby box of MVP hockey cards from 1999. There's 36 packs in this box, 10 cards per pack. I bought this a month or two back, which was November, at the Sports Card Expo, and I've been saving it up until now. And I'm super excited to open this up. You can get autographs in here, but really excited to see what this product looks like and just to see a bunch of old school players. So let's open it up.
The Prokotaco Show.
So welcome to the Prokotaco Show, guys. The autograph odds were stated on the box here. They are 1 in 216. You get the silver script cards in here, 1 and 2. Some of you that are familiar with MVP, I believe the recent sets that you get 1 per pack, the silver script cards, which are kind of like, they're inserts. But they're essentially silver instead of bronze. But anyways, like I said, really excited to see what these cards look like. I forget the exact price I paid for this. It might have been maybe $30, $40. Like I said, I can't remember the exact price as it was back in November that I purchased this. So let's empty out these packs here. 36 of them. Woo! So many hockey cards, and we'll put the box to the side. It's a nice looking box. And we got towers of cards here. Keep those guys upside down. 36 should be 4 towers of 9. Yeah. So as you can see, they got Gretzky there on the front, just like the box. Flip these guys over. And let's get started with this unboxing, guys. Going to be a bit of a lengthy one here, so hope you have a refreshment on deck. A nice ice cold beverage. So we're about to go in. I like this. I like the way this is starting here. Start off with a maple leaf. Brian Berard. I think it's Berard. Okay. Keith Jones. Vaclav Prospo. And there was somebody stuck behind him. Brad Isbister, Sebastian Bertolo, Sergei Gonchar, Nikolai Habibulin, Mike Vernon, Mikhail Grosek, and Brian Holzinger. So this is one of the silver script cards. Basically, the player's autograph is kind of engraved on there. It's not a real auto, but it's kind of manufactured onto the card. It's a really cool look on the cards, and I will put that to the side there. Pack number 2. Starts off with Yuri Lettinen, Matt Hare, Steve Duchesne, Doug Gilmour, Rick Touquet, Wayne Gretzky, checklist card, 1/273. Steve Yzerman. We got a Maple Leaf, Frederick Modine. Haha. And what's this? Snipers. Insert here of Teemu Selanne. Back when the Ducks were mighty. They were the Mighty Ducks of Anaheim. Now they're just the Ducks. And another insert behind it of Wayne Gretzky. The Dynamics. It's a shiny card. My favorite. Pack number 3. Rico Fata. Milan Hedjuk. Ed Belfour. Rod Brindamore. Jerome Iginla. Wayne Gretzky checklist. This one's 74 to 146. Owen Nolan. Valeri Burr. Here's a silver script of Sergei Rivakrasov. Totally butchered his name there, and butchered the word butchered again. And then we got a Power Game insert of Matt Sundin. Matt Sundin, number 13. Beautiful. Put that to the side there. And we'll keep opening up packs. Feel free to pause this, guys, and get a snack too if you're hungry. Like I said, we got 36 packs to go through here. Vincent Lecavalier. Andre Zuzin. Tom Barrasso. Greg Johnson. Joe Junu. Danis Zubu. Darren Pupa. Martin Brodeur. Martin Jalnas. And Roman Hammerlick. Is there anything behind there? So, Joe Sakic. Ron Francis. Cliff Bonning. Al McInnes. Alexei Yashin. Brendan Shanahan. Adam Oates. This is Norm Miracle. And then we got a silver script of Adam Deadmarsh. And an OT Heroes of Dominic Hasek. Dominic Hasek, OT Heroes. Hope you guys are enjoying the background music as well. It's all produced by Kuzi. There's a link to his SoundCloud account in the description of this video if you want to check out more of his stuff. Mark Parrish. Keith Thichuk. Kenny Johnson. Sammy Kapanen. Nicholas Lidstrom. Marco Sturm. Phil Housley. Jocelyn Thibault. Curtis Joseph. and Yaroslav Spacek. So Cujo was probably my favorite goalie growing up as a kid. His nickname was awesome, Cujo. And yeah, I was super pissed when he got traded from the Maple Leafs. Daryl Sador. Dan McGillis. Wayne Gretzky. I will assume it's a checklist, and I have assumed wrong. It's not a checklist card. It's just Gretzky's base card. Mike Johnson. Hal Gill. Jeff Sanderson. Sergei Fedorov. Wade Den. And then we got Ed Jovanovski and Sergei Zubov. These are so cool because they literally look like they're autographed. The silver script cards. I really like that. Okay, nice. Start to this pack. Patrick Waugh, base card. Then we got J.S. Jaguar, Mark Messier, Matt Johnson, Bob Probert, Chris Osgood, Richard Zednick, Stu Barnes, Theoren Fleury, and a Snipers insert. The Boston Bruins there. Who's our player? Samsonov. Okay, there's his name. Sir Samsonov. Right under Snipers. I missed that. Blends into the card. And we'll put that with our Solani sniper card we pulled earlier. Okay. We got Dmitry Kristich, Patrick Marleau, Felix Potvin, John LeClaire, Thomas Caberlet, Tony Amonte, Pierre Turgeon, Dominic Hasek, Jeremy Roenick, and Pavel Bure silver script. Nice. So we're about a quarter way done this episode, guys. Definitely gonna be one of the bigger episodes on the Prokotaco show, so if you need to take a break, take a break. I'll do a summary at the end for you guys if you just want to see the inserts. Jim Campbell, Thomas Holmstrom, Jason Strudwick, Tony Twist, Daniel Alfredson, Yaroslav Savovsky, Nicholas Sundstrom, Teemu Solani, Joe Nieuwendyk, and the silver script of Matt Sundin. Yes! I don't know what it is. I just love Matt Sundin cards. Shit. They like give me such joy. I don't know if it's because he's like my favorite player growing up, or I don't know. Oleg Kasha, Anson Carter, Mike Watt, Oleg Tverdovsky, Philippe Boucher, Eric Days, Mike Newell, Paul Correa, Shane Corson, and the snipers of Le Cavalier, Vincent Le Cavalier. Yarmy Yager, Peter Schaefer, Jay Pandolio, Jason Allison, Alexander Daigle, Eric Rasmussen, Sergei Samsonov, Dave Morissette, Nikolai Habibulin Silver Script, and a power game of John LeClair. John LeClair insert.
Let's get this money, boy. Yeah, pass me the Celtic tips. I need to grind it too.
Terry Ryan, Kevin Brown, Gary Roberts, Robert Schwella, Alexander Mogilny, Eric Lindros, Bob Bose, Chris Drury, Alexei Morozov, Saku Koivu. Olaf Kolzig, Wendell Clark, sup? Mike Madano, Trevor Linden, Bill Guerin, Marty Reasoner, Donald Audette, Ryan Smith, Remy Boyer, and OT Heroes of the Great One, Wayne Gretzky. Alan McCauley, Miroslav Satan, Jeff Shantz, Buron Defoe, Josh Holden, Greg DeVeers, Mark Ritchie, Guy Hebert, Keith Premio, Adam Deadmarsh. So we're almost halfway. Manny Malhotra, Damian Rhodes, Brian Berard, Keith Jones, Brian Holzinger, Pavel Burr, Sebastian Bordelio, Sergei Gonchar, Nikolai Habibulin, and Mike Vernon. Starting to see some doubles. I think there's something in this pack, guys. Vaclav Prospel. Stuck to Brad Isbister, Yari Lettinen, Matt Herb, Mike Vernon, Michael Grosek. Is stuck to Wayne Gretzky checklist. 1/73. Steve Yzerman. Steve Yzerman, and then we got a snipers of Sergei Fedorov. And Chris Drury, pro sign. Super sweet. So I had seen the congratulations at the back of the pack, but I didn't want to ruin it for you guys. So there's the Chris Drury pro sign. We pulled an autograph, guys. That's freaking awesome. 1 in 200 and I forget what. That's super sweet. And this pack here will put us halfway. That's dope. Steve Duchesne, Dougie Gilmore, Rick Touche, Rico Fata, Frederick Modine, Rod Brindamore, Jerome Iginla, Wayne Gretzky checklist, 74/146, Owen Nolan, and the silver script of Peter Warble. Okay guys, so we're halfway here. Halfway through this MVP unboxing. Let's keep going. I was going to take a break because I'm kind of hungry. But you know what? I can eat after. Let's keep going here. You guys though, if you want, feel free to hit that pause button. Right now would be a good time. Get yourself a nice snack, a refreshment, as we keep going here. Jeff Shantz, Josh Holden, Manny Malhotra, Damian Rhodes, Guy Hebert, Keith Premio, Brian Holzinger, Adam Deadmarsh, Pavel Burr. Oh, Special Forces. Special indeed. Jaromir Jagr. The set is from 1999. It is 2017. And this player is still active. Can you believe it? Special Forces indeed. Very nice insert. Very nice to pull Jagr cards. You can literally pull them still in active hockey cards. You can still pull, like this year's hockey cards, you can still get Jagr. Why is that? Because he is still active. He's still playing in the NHL. Mike Modano, Trevor Linden, Alan McCauley, Miroslav Satan, Biron Defoe, Donald Odette, Ryan Smith, Greg DeVries, Mark Ritchie, and Olli Jokinen, Silver Script. Olli Jokinen. So I like these old school cards. One of the reasons why is you kind of learn a bit of hockey history. You know, if a player was traded, you know, for like half a season and they briefly played for a team, maybe you forgot about, you see him in that jersey that you never see, like Gary Roberts, Carolina. I know him as a Maple Leaf, but there he is in a Carolina jersey. Robert Svella, Alexander Mogilny, Vancouver. Olaf Kolzig. There's Wendell Clark in a Tampa Bay jersey. Saku Koivu, Chris Drury, Alexei Morozov, Bill Guerin, and Marty Reasoner. It's a bit of hockey history, I guess you would say, right? Because, I don't know, it's cool to have old school sets like this. I really enjoyed doing it. I know a lot of hockey card sets are based on hits and getting inserts and stuff nowadays, like the high-end stuff. Peter Schaefer, Jay Pandolio, Jason Allison, Terry Ryan, Kevin Brown, Sergei Samsonov, Dave Morissette, Eric Lindros, Bob Rouse, and Keith Premio, Silver Script. But as I was saying, building, you know, having an entire set and then looking back at it like a few years later, or, you know, building an old school set now and looking at it, it's a really great feeling. I know the hits are awesome to have too, especially if they're like your favorite player, but it's so hard to not just buy a box of that high-end product, but if you try to build, you know, the base set that it comes with too, it's so expensive. And like, these cards look just as great, you know. Anson Carter, Mike Watt, Oleg Tverdovsky, Jaromir Jagr, Paul Kariya, Shane Corson, Alexander Daigle, Eric Rasmussen, Snipers of Peter Forsberg, Sniper, and OT Heroes, Peter Forsberg. 2 Forsberg inserts, one right after the other there. What a beauty, eh? Thomas Holmstrom, Jason Strudwick, Tony Twist, Oleg Kyasha, Teemu Solani, Joe Nieuwendyk, Philip Boucher, Eric Days, Mike Newbold, and John LeClaire, Silver Script. Matthias Oland, Grant Marshall, Scott Stevens, Jeff Friesen, Jim Campbell, Wayne Gretzky, Checklist, 147 to 220. Daniel Alfredson, Yaroslav Zdravsky, Nicholas Sundstrom, and a power game of Peter Forsberg. Freaking nice. Peter Forsberg's up in here. Yeah, I wasn't kidding either. Look, Peter Forsberg base card. Ed Ward, Kyle McLaren, Mike Maniluk, Robert Raquel, Jason Arnott, Eric Weinrich, Darren McCarty, Pavel Dimitra, and Guy Hibbert. Silver script. Okay guys, this pack here will put us at 75% complete this hobby box. That means we will have opened up 27 packs. Ray Whitney, Michael Hanzas, Brian Bellows, Tom Potty, Luke Robitaille, Chris Kelios, Zygmunt Palffy, Derek Morris, Martin Straka, and Doug Waite. Boom. On to our last 9 packs. Mike Maniluk, Matthias Oland, Grant Marshall, Scott Stevens, Jeff Frazen, Jason Arnott, Eric Weinrich, Darren McCarty, Pavel Dimitra, and the Wayne Gretzky checklist card 147 to 220. Luke Robitaille, Peter Forsberg, Ed Ward, Kyle McLaren, Zygmunt Palffy, Derek Morris, Martin Straka, Doug Waite, Robert Raquel, Sergei Gonchar. That's a nice silver script. Okay, John Vabisburduk, Ray Whitney, Michael Hanzas, Brian Bellows, Tom Potty, Steve Thomas, Chris Phillips, Brendan Morrison, Robert Dome, and Chris Kelios. Rob Blake, Steve Rukine, Eric Desjardins, Ray Bork, Jeff O'Neill, Todd Harvey, Scott Niedermeyer, Rob Zamaner, Mike Dunham, and Matthew Barnaby Silver Script. Camcorder's about to run out of battery. Give me 1 sec, guys. Alright, sorry about that, guys. Let's continue here. We got 5 packs left. And we will be done this unboxing. So, Brian Savage, Colin Forbes, Tommy Sallow, Darian Hatcher, Chris Gritton, Magnus Arvidsson, and then wow, there's Mike Crowley, Snipers, this is Gretzky, friggin' Wayne Gretzky, Snipers. Then we got an OT Heroes, Sergei Samsonov, and Special Forces of Teemu Selanne. These are nice cards. 3 inserts in that 1 pack there. That was magnificent. Doug Brown, Bill McCult, Mike Richer, Andrew Burnett, Thomas Sandstrom, Bobby Hollick, Eric Brewer, Vincent Damphouse, Bill Ranford, and the silver script of Sebastian Bordelot. Brian Leach, Patrick Eliash, Peter Bondra, German Titov, Cameron Mann, Sean McFatchern, Mike Grier, Johan Davidson, Brett Clark, and a power game of Mark Messier. Mark Messier insert card. So this is our second last pack here, guys. We're almost done. Oh, beautiful. Matt Sundin, Remy Boyer, Peter Orble, Rob Niedermeyer, Trevor Kidd, Marty McInnes, Daniel Briere, Josh Green, Big Joe Thornton, and Daniel Cleary. Okay, guys, here's our last pack. It's been a lengthy one. If you've tuned in the whole time, thank you so much. Olli Jokinen, Sergei Kirkosov, Sergei Zubov, Daniel Cleary, Matthew Barnaby, Michael Pekka, Chris Pronger, Mike Ricci, Jan Nunima, and Brett Hull is our last card. So, quite the episode. I really enjoyed that. I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you watched the whole way through, thank you so much. If you just watched bits and pieces of it, thank you anyways. If you want to see an insert recap, stay tuned. I will do that next. If you're tuning out, huge shout out to you for watching. Thank you. I appreciate it. And if you liked it, make sure to click that like button before you go. And also subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks for tuning in. Insert recap up next. But if you're tuning out, peace out. If not, see you soon. Beep.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
Hey guys, what's going on? Prokotaco here. Welcome to the insert recap on the Prokotaco show. We just opened up a hobby box of MVP hockey cards from 1999. Now we're just gonna recap all the cards we got in there, really. So we'll start off with the checklist cards. There's 3 of them. All of them with Wayne Gretzky in a Rangers uniform on the front. So there are 220 cards in the base set. I'm not sure if we got all of them. There's a stack right here and another right beside it. We'll have to check that afterwards. But pulled a lot of silver script cards, which are they hit 1 and 2 packs. So the difference with the base and the silver script is that they have the player's autograph kind of inscripted onto the card. So we got Sebastian Bordelot, Matthew Barnaby, Sergei Gonchar. So that one looks really nice. Guy Hebert, John LeClaire, Keith Premio, Olli Jokinen, Peter Warble, Nikolai Habibulin, Matt Sundin, Pavel Bure, Sergei Zubov, Adam Deadmarsh, Sergei Krivokrasov, and Brian Holzinger. So that's it for the silver scripts. Next up we have the snipers. We got Vincent Lecavalier, Wayne Gretzky, Sergei Samsonov, Teemu Selanne, Peter Forsberg, and Sergei Fedorov. So those are some pretty nice inserts there. Then we have our OT heroes, Wayne Gretzky, Sergei Samsonov, Dominic Hasek, and Peter Forsberg. Next, we have the Power Game inserts, John LeClaire, Mark Messier, Matt Sundin, and Peter Forsberg. Special Forces, Teemu Selanne, Jaromir Jagr. We got 1 Dynamics insert, and we got Wayne Gretzky on it, so that's pretty sweet. And we essentially got 1 of every insert. We managed to pull a Pro Sign autograph, which is 1 in 216 packs are the odds. And we got a Chris Drury autograph. It's so old school there isn't even like a piece of clear sticker over the autograph to like prevent smudging. It's really a very simple card, but very nice, and I was very happy to pull this. So we essentially got to see what all the cards, all the inserts look like in the set, and hopefully we at least completed the entire base set. So that concludes the insert recap for today and the entire episode. So thank you for tuning in, guys. I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed this episode, make sure to click that like button, as it really does help me out. And if you haven't yet, make sure to click that subscribe button for more new episodes in the very near future. Until next time, guys, peace out. Prokotaco.
Thanks for watching. To watch another episode, click one of the buttons. Check me out on Twitter and Instagram. And don't forget to subscribe. I know you want to.